How does power distance influence navigating cultural differences? Imagine walking into a room where some people speak openly and challenge ideas, while others stay silent, respecting authority without question. This difference often comes down to how cultures view power and hierarchy. Power distance is a key part of understanding how societies organize authority and how people relate to those in charge. It shows us how much less powerful members accept and expect an equal power distribution. This influences how people communicate, make decisions, and build relationships across cultures. In cultures with high power distance, inequality is seen as normal. People respect authority figures without questioning them. Hierarchies are strict, and decisions flow from the top down. Countries like Malaysia, Saudi Arabia, and Egypt show these traits. In these places, subordinates rarely challenge their bosses or teachers. Communication tends to be formal, and people may hesitate to share ideas that go against authority. For example, a student might not speak up in class if they think it might upset the teacher. On the other hand, low-power distance cultures like the United States and Canada value equality more. People feel comfortable questioning authority and sharing opinions openly. Hierarchies exist but are less rigid. Decision-making often involves many voices, and communication tends to be informal and direct. A worker might openly suggest improvements to their manager, expecting their input to be considered. When people from high and low power distance cultures work together, misunderstandings can happen. A manager from a low power distance country might expect employees to give honest feedback, but employees from a high power distance culture might stay silent, thinking it's disrespectful to speak up. Conversely, authority figures from high power distance cultures might expect unquestioned obedience, which can seem bossy or confusing to those used to more equality. To navigate these differences, it helps to recognize how communication styles vary. In high power distance cultures, indirect language and deference are common. In low power distance cultures, people prefer directness and open debate. Leaders working internationally should adapt their style, giving clear instructions and respecting hierarchy in high-power distance settings, while encouraging participation in low-power distance environments. Decision-making is another area affected by power distance. In high-power distance cultures, decisions are usually made by those at the top with little input from others. In low-power distance cultures, everyone is encouraged to share their ideas and participate in decisions. Social norms also differ. In high-power distance societies, parents and teachers often expect obedience. In low-power distance cultures, children and students are treated more as equals and encouraged to think independently. Understanding how power distance influences behavior helps us build better cross-cultural relationships. It explains why people act differently in similar situations and guides us to approach interactions with respect and awareness. Recognizing these differences can make communication smoother and help avoid misunderstandings when working or living across cultures.